I want to be the greatest entrepreneur of all time. That's why I'm giving back so much to you, because I don't think the greatest entrepreneur of all time is just the guy or gal that makes the most money. I think it's the one that brings the most value back to the system and makes a lot of money. That's some real shit.
You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy?
Jersey. Like, you know how many people in here know they're not an entrepreneur, but it says it in their bio? You know why? Because somehow the shit that I got made fun of in the 80s and 90s in this great state became the cool thing. My friends, who's over 42 in this room? Raise your hands. Tell these youngsters how not cool entrepreneurship was. It was if you didn't get good grades and went to a great school, that was it, unless you were an athlete or something. But it was like, there was no selling stuff. But then fucking, they made a movie and Justin Timberlake said, you know what's cooler than $1 billion, and everybody went off. That's what happened. And now now the baby wants to hang out with me. You understand? This is crazy shit. This is crazy shit. The entrepreneur became the cool thing, which immediately means every 13-year-old on earth right now wants to be one. Because quickly at 13, you realize you have no flow and you don't run fast. So you can't, what's great about rap and fucking sports is it's obvious. If I was one of those and somebody's like, people roll up on me all the time, Gary, I'm an entrepreneur. I can't be like, show me. But if somebody's like, yo, Gary, I'm a rapper, I'm like, go. Yo, Gary, I'm a basketball player. I'm like, show me. The reason this entrepreneur thing is so scary is you can hide. You can hide. And what I know is that there's a lot of people in this room who are number 3s, who are number 7s, who are number 13s, and could be happy. Let me tell you about entrepreneurship. If you don't have the stomach for that shit, it will eat you up. It will eat you up. To be a great entrepreneur, you actually can't hear anything. Because the second you hear something, you won't take the risks or make the jumps or the moves to actually go. Do you know how many people are gonna go out of business in the next 2 or 3 years because they don't have the humility to show people that they're actually failing currently, so they'd rather completely go out of business on some hope shit? You know how much we hate being honest with ourselves? We love tricking ourselves. It feels better. It's not fun to say you suck, especially when you put something on a pedestal. We've put entrepreneurship on a pedestal, and now everybody wants to be good at it. I get it. It's just hard. Like real hard. Like really hard. I have friends in Silicon, like in 2006, that I was like, this is when I was coming up, and I was like, I don't think you're good. Shut down their company and became the 7th employee at Tumblr and made fucking $12 million. This is self-awareness. This is self-awareness. You have to be honest with yourself, because if you're incapable of that, you have no prayer of happiness. And being honest with yourself is hard. Being your biggest critic, do you know how delusional? Every kid that starts a t-shirt brand rolls into my office or my DM and is like, yo, I'm about to build the next Supreme. I'm like, no, you're not. Anybody who's gonna build the next Supreme doesn't tell somebody they're building the next Supreme. They tell themselves. But if you took a step back and actually said, what do I fucking like? Like, what do you like? Like, what are you about? What are your interests? What do you like? How do you take a step back and focus on what you like and then build a practical business around that? I so believe in that shit. Now, that business might be $84,000 a year. If you like Smurfs and you start a fucking Smurf podcast and sell Smurf hoodies, I do not believe that business is gonna do $8.3 million a year. My question is, which one's better? Is it better to be happy, hit on a number, and live within those means? Or is it better to listen to macro trends, shit that you don't want, chase the money, and make yourself vulnerable and unhappy? That's the debate. And by the way, there's a lot of people who have the great fortune of loving something that allows them to make dollars. There's a lot of people who just love the process of business. I'm one of them. I can love anything. Nothing, whether it's garage sale or selling services or wine. If my dad had a tire store, I would have built the biggest fucking tire store in the world. Some people just like that, and that's fine too, but honestly, this is one enormous game of self-awareness. Enormous. Around really getting into your skills. The skills can be taught. My friends, Google and YouTube will teach you everything. What do you want to know? Google and YouTube will teach it to you. Do you want the tactics? Google and YouTube will teach it to you. You want to build a website with a funnel that creates a subscription business? Free. Google YouTube. Google YouTube. This is not about Google YouTube. This is not about the tactics. This is about the structure, the strategy, the self-awareness, the mindset, and really taking this conversation deeper to really know what you're about and how you got here. To change up your shit, you have to do new shit. There's so many people here on year 20 of trying to figure it out to get there, but they've been doing the same thing in different ways. Just listening to a different voice, a different ebook, a different seminar, but doing the same hustle with a different disguise. You want new shit? You gotta do new shit. You gotta try something different. I'm proposing an alternative to the masses of what I see out there. Patience. You know why I push it? You can't build anything meaningful in a fucking year. That's why people buy lottery tickets. There's no hack. There's no passive income. Let me say it one more time. There's no passive income. There's no system. There's no system that's gonna allow you, if you're making money, you gotta watch your money. What are you gonna lay on a beach and something's gonna be, an algorithm and system are gonna take care of it? Even fucking when people do real estate well, you think that's passive? Tell people that own real estate how passive it is when there's a fucking leak in the bathroom. Or when the maintenance man quits. Or where a tornado takes it out. The fuck are you guys talking about? There's no fucking white tape thing here with a marker that I can show you some system. Zero. There's no system. You want to build something? It's hard work and talent.